Now, it's hard to imagine using a phone without internet access, let alone without text messaging. And today, would you believe, marks the 25th anniversary of the first ever SMS being sent here in Britain. Our technology correspondent, Tom Cheshire, has this look back in history.
For more than 100 years, phones were things you called people on. 25 years ago, that changed when the first SMS message was sent. The man who sent the first ever text chose a festive theme.
The first message was Merry Christmas, spelled with the full words, not Xmas, it was Christmas, and it was sent to Richard Jarvis, who was director for Vodafone at the time, and he was at the Vodafone Christmas party. Back in the day, handsets could only receive messages, they couldn't send them, so we had to use an interface on the actual SMS computer, if you like, to type in the phone number and the message, and then it would get sent from there. It wasn't for about another year that you could send messages from the phone.
From that low-key start, SMS became incredibly popular.
For the very first time, we have mobile telephones which are more than just literal mobile telephones. We're moving beyond voice communications to a new application of the mobile spectrum, to sending literally text messages. We can see that continuation through to today, where we have hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of applications on our smartphone. So the SMS can be considered the first step towards the modern smartphone.
Recently, though, they've been on the decline, on their way to becoming a retired technology like these ones in the Science Museum. In 2007, the year the iPhone was released, people in the UK sent 66 billion SMS messages. That kept rising up until 2012, when we sent 151 billion messages. Since then, though, we've texted a lot less. In 2016, only 96 billion messages. Our thumbs are still just as busy. Instead, we're using smartphone apps like WhatsApp and iMessage instead. By changing how we communicate, SMS became a victim of its own success.
Even when technologies fade from view, they don't completely disappear. The technology from this huge radio relay from the 1920s now lives in your iPhone. And it's not so different. People use this to communicate with submarines, fine. They also used it to send messages saying things like Happy Birthday and Merry Christmas. Technology builds on top of each other, and each time it changes us, we change with it.
SMS changed the world. So what's the reward for sending the very first one?
I don't think I've ever even got a free beer out of it or anything like that. But you know, I'm proud and I'm happy that that I did what I did.
And even when SMS disappears, the abbreviated language it brought us, LOL, OMG, will endure. BRB. Tom Cheshire, Sky News.
BRB. Should I know what that one means? BRB,
Be
Tom.
right back.
Be right back. Oh, I like
Is it? I don't know,
See?
actually.
Yeah, I
I
think
just
you're
made it
right.
up.
LOL I can do. And I'll never forget David Cameron getting that wrong, didn't he? Because I think he was using it as lots of love once
Right.
in a text famously, and he actually meant it means laugh out loud. Anyway,
let's usually get it wrong.
obviously the abbreviations have changed loads over that 25-year period. How old was I when the first text messages were being sent? I guess it was about 10 or
You're
something.
about a little girl.
Let's look back at some of the text abbreviations that, of course, are so familiar for many of
here we
us.
go.
The first one on the screen there, BTW, that one's easy,
Yes,
by the way.
that's
Easy
right.
peasy, everyone at home will know that one.
IDK. I only know this because my daughter, 13, uses this all the time. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
okay.
but when she did use it, every time I'd be like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
question mark,
IDK.
question mark, question mark. What are you saying? Use words.
ICYMI, absolutely no idea.
I see.
You're the trendy mum.
you. Oh, no. Oh, in case you missed
In
it, of
case
course.
you missed
yes.
it.
So I saw the answers.
And ROFL, that one's easy. Roll on the floor laughing,
Yeah.
I'm assuming. But I don't actually use any of those. I have to say I'm more of an emoji person now. And in fact, I don't really even text that much. I'm more of a sort of WhatsApper.
Or memes. I like my memes.
Oh, I don't
My mum's
use
now
those.
saying, yeah, if you can't say anything nice,
But can you
say
do
it
that
through
on
a meme.
WhatsApp, or is that only through
Oh,
text?
yeah, my gosh, memes
You
and
can
GIFs.
meme
Oh,
on
my
WhatsApp?
gosh, I'm GIFing and
To get
memeing all the
down
time.
because-
But kids, I don't know if kids GIF as much as...
Older-
my daughter memes.
Okay.
Yeah, but not GIFs.
And does she emoji?
She doesn't.
No, it's not
I emoji
cool to
all
I
the
do as
time.
well.
All the time. Every other word is an emoji.
Let us know your
Rolling
favourite
eyes, usually.
text abbreviations, your emojis, your GIFs, your WhatsApps. Just tweet them all into us. We're all over it this morning. But for now, let's take a look at the Sunday papers for you. The front pages.